fun, I'm hoping. I don't know. I literally came so underprepared for this stream, bro. Alright. Don't know how the audio quality is gonna work on this, but we're doing something tonight. Doing a Live-A-Thon. I know. I'm probably only gonna be on until like 1. Oh, shoot. Well, there goes my phone.
Delete all old messages. Press
Oh, shit. Well, I just knocked something down. Well, it's gonna be fun cleaning this up real quick. Putting this back. That was a stupid moment on my part. That was a stupid move on my part. Trying to figure how to put this thing back up. I'm trying to figure out if I just damaged that thing. Alright, it looks like, yeah. It looks like 6 years old, bro. What the hell? Hang on, am I coming through? Alright, they better have sent the damn notifications this time, because, bro, I am not waiting for them to send notifications again. Alright, appears as if this thing does not want to go up. Go up, you bastard. Yeah, I hit that thing really hard. Like, I just destroyed it. It's okay. I just hit a button. I don't know. I just destroyed that thing. Today, into the chat. Rebecca touched by yarn. It's 11:34 p.m. right now. And yeah, you know, I'm gonna just put the invite link in the chat because I completely forgot to. I'm acting idiotic on the stream. I know. First I knock down a phone, then I forget to put in the invite link, which usually I have already set before the stream is beginning. But you know me, always being late to crap. So yeah, Merry Christmas. I know Christmas is like 28 minutes, 26 minutes left of it, but you know what? Today is Christmas. I don't care what you said. It's 12:35 in the morning, and I still call it Christmas. Acting really idiotic this stream. We're only like 3 minutes into this thing, so yeah, if anyone wants to come up, that's the invite link. It's a unique URL, so it's different every single time. And yeah, I'm right now streaming this in my kitchen because in my room, yeah, because in my room I was gonna do this on my bed, but yeah, my dog is taking up 3/4. That dog's probably taking up close to like 85% of my bed, so I'm not gonna be there. My guard dog, and he was actually defending the chickens earlier today just by barking at something in the yard. I couldn't tell you what it was, but I saw that thing dart. It was about a little bigger than a fox, but a lot smaller than a coyote, so I couldn't tell you what it was. It's a little bigger than the cat that lives in the barn across our street, but I don't know. And you know what? If we figure out the owner of that cat, yeah, we're just sending it back up. But if we can't, then we're gonna have a barn cat on this farm. A barn cat. I'm not even joking. We're gonna have a freaking barn cat on this farm. So yeah, I think we probably already figured it out. So yeah, we already figured out the plan. Just give it some shelter, and free to roam the farm. And they're really good at patrolling and keeping the bird population in check. 10:39 p.m. Why is this bugging out? I know you're still in chat, but here it's saying there's 0 people in the chat. So yeah, I guess YouTube viewers are really messed up right about now. So yeah, I guess 3 stupid things have already happened in the course of 4 minutes and 49 seconds. It's 11:36 p.m. here. My computer is 9 minutes off, and I feel like it goes back a couple seconds every week. I don't know what the issue is with that. it's a weird issue. I'll give you that. It's a very weird issue. I will say so. Yeah. So we might make some popcorn later in the stream. So yeah. So we actually have a fire going in the house right now because yeah, we want to keep it warm in here because it's been real cold and when it gets real cold, the boiler or any other sources of heat can easily freeze. And when they get frozen, no heat in the house. That's why I always want a secondary heat source. So yeah, if anyone wants to come up onto the chat show tonight, that's the link right there. This is it. But it's 11:37 p.m. right now, here at least. All right. So let's get started. So what did y'all do today? I personally slept in. That's personally what I did. I mean, everyone be begging me to get up. Like, get up, it's Christmas morning. I'll be like, no, I don't care what morning it is. I'm still sleeping in. Unless it's my birthday. Then I'm getting up at 5:15 regardless of what you say. Yeah. As kids, it was a lot easier to wake up on Christmas morning than it is now. So yeah, it's a lot easier to get up when you're young. Then you can get 5:45 and be ready to go in like 5 minutes. What? Now it takes me a whole hour to get up and get ready to go. So I get up early. Nice glass of iced tea, even though it's freaking like 20 degrees out there. I don't care what people say. I still pour me a glass of iced tea regardless what time of year it is. Just like I still eat the ice cream regardless of what time of the year it is. Man, if they kept those ice cream places open, like very small communities, especially in the northwestern areas here, there'll be a lot of people that'll have like, I don't know if you've heard about dairy bars before, but they're almost everywhere in small communities around us. And in New York, and basically every other state. They always have these little dairy bars, and they were open year round because they always are only open like from about like May to like early October. And if they're open for the entire year, man, I'd still be going there if there was an entire blizzard. I don't care. Man, I'd still be getting. Man, I would literally drive up to the Dairy Queen just to grab myself a nice little blizzard, even in the middle of a blizzard. All right. Only 4 disasters so far in the stream. I mean, one of them was extreme. Almost like, I don't know. I don't know what I did to this house today. I must have really pissed it off somehow, some way. But yeah. Basically doing this to get the hours. So I'm gonna go live every single day this week. Every single day, you're gonna see a notification of a live stream. I'm going live on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, and Saturday. It's gonna be a long week ahead of us. On Monday, we're gonna do the chicken chat. And then Tuesday, we're gonna do Trivia Tuesday. On Wednesday, I don't even know what I'm gonna do on Wednesday. On Thursday, we're just gonna do Thursday night live discussion. On Friday, ooh, that's gonna be a hard one. Friday night live discussion. On Saturday, small channel support regardless. I usually love to do 2 small channel supports in a row. Usually Saturdays and Sundays. But yeah, it's random what days I want to show up to a live stream at, so yeah. So it depends on what time of day it is. If I really want to go on a live. Because if I don't, I'm not going on the live. It's so good to actually be just sitting on a radiator right now. And we have these old ones actually. They work, they get the job done. They're just really old. I think they're from like the 20s or 30s, I don't know. I mean, like, seriously, they're really nice and warm and comfortable. I don't know about you. But they're really, really well. And they're really easy to sit on too, so you get the job done more than one way. I actually got a video out today where I gave my chickens a present, and that's the only present they'd ever be appreciative for, is the really junk chickens. If I give one chicken slightly more attention than the other, well, they're gonna get real pissed at me. They're gonna get really pissed at me, so. That's why I try to balance out the attention I give to each chicken. So I have to take down like freaking steady notes every time I want to pet a chicken. I have to do it for X amount of time. If I want to go to another chicken, I have to do it for Y amount of time. Yeah, that's how jealous my chickens are. They'll be going over to me and asking for attention. And of course, they'll start climbing on my back if I'm not giving them attention. Like, come on, I only have 2 arms. I can't operate with. I can't pet 6 chickens with just 2 arms. Like, but there's still no need to jump on my back and start pecking at my hair. Like, that's just a little over dramatic. All right. It does not appear as if YouTube sent out the notification for this one. But oh well. We're gonna have to learn to live with this. We're gonna have to learn with this sad truth. And you know what? I'm about to make myself some popcorn. And yeah, let's make some popcorn on stream. I know, cooking with the chicken. I was originally sort of gonna do it like micro, where I just created another channel. There's cooking videos and sort of upload cross-channel videos. But now I'm actually gonna keep the cooking videos on this channel. I'm gonna start introducing cooking and prepping in the mix. Oh shit, that's not the button I want to press. Yeah, I don't do camera because the camera's like 360p, so yeah, I don't do that type of crap. We're making some popcorn on stream tonight. Alright, so here's how I'm making popcorn. So I'm taking the popcorn and the 1/4 cup thing. We're gonna pour this into here. Yeah, we're pouring this in. Don't have the camera working right now because it's like really stupid. We're gonna pour 2 of these in here. So 1 and then half of the 1/4, which I believe is 3. And then an 1/8 cup. Then we're gonna grab our 1. I want to say, yeah, it's a tablespoon. We're gonna grab the other ones. Scooping popcorn out. We're gonna pour the oil, which is gonna help it pop and taste a little bit better, into our tablespoon thing. And we're gonna pour it on top of the popcorn. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing cooking on stream, which usually I never do, but that's what we're doing tonight. Oh shoot. So, you know, I'm gonna make some popcorn, and yeah, it takes like 3 minutes to pop it. And I'm gonna grab my mixture. I have to find it. So I got my mixture with me, a really handy mixture. This is what gives it the actual flavoring, so I'm not gonna put in a lot because if I put in slightly bit too much, yeah, it's gonna like destroy my lips. My lips are gonna suffer a very painful death if I do. So I'm only gonna put a little bit on it. So about 3/4 of a teaspoon, or I want to say that's about 2.5 milliliters. We just turn the machine on. That's how we make popcorn, guys. You have to wait for it to start popping. So I'm gonna go in my room real quick while we wait for it to start popping. Alright, we're gonna be in here for like 2 minutes while you wait. I'm gonna be in the chat real quick. Because, yeah. Chat's a great place to be, actually. See, I'm heading into the chat. At the moment, at least. Alright, so. Right now, it appears as if my short isn't performing as per usual. I'm just responding to comments right at this moment. And yeah. That's what's going on. That's what's been going on here. Oh shoot, why did it log me out? Yeah, sorry, it's being YouTube's being a little bit of a YouTube's being a little bit of an annoying moron right now. I would have used some other words to correctly represent it right now because it's really being stupid. You know what? I should just go ahead and go right to the popcorn machine right now, but you know, thing keeps lagging out, so yeah. Here we go. Right into the thing. And we're gonna leave this thing on in the background. And yeah, I'm gonna show you my the video I actually got off today real quick. So I'm gonna show you that real quick. So here I'm gonna turn on the camera, even though it's gonna be like 360p. I know it's gonna be like 360p. Got this thing new today. So here's the video right here. There's a couple layers here. It's nothing special. It's really just something that gets the job done. Not really anything that special. But yeah. Alright, let's head right on over to the popcorn machine. Alright, you're still there? Sounds like it's popping. Yep, it is. I can hear it from here. I can probably hear that sound from like 3 miles away. So yeah, the butter's kicking in the popcorn machine. Without the butter, it would have slightly less flavoring and a lot less of the and also significantly less and significantly more time to pop, which will likely burn it. What's up, Mike's Chaotic Gardening? Sorry I went live at like almost midnight. This is the time where I'm very proactive at night, so of course I decided to go live this late. It's not at the chicken live. It's not either at midnight or some random time in the middle of the day that no one's on it. I always complain YouTube never sends notifications, but I think it's just my own issue because I can't find an actually good time to go live. Because every time that I want to go live, and a time actually where a lot of people would like to be on, it almost never works out for me because, well, I always have random crap to do at that moment. So what's up, Mike's Chaotic Gardening? We're making some popcorn in the kitchen. It's about 11:48 p.m. right now. We're just sitting back, relaxing, and talking in the chat tonight. I just need to get my bowl. I mean, right now, it's literally, the popcorn machine is literally steaming. I don't know if the camera's really picking up on it, but like, yeah, we should get some popcorn out of this in a second. Making cookies. Yeah, actually, we actually threw, I don't know if you saw the video where I made, oh shoot, that's not the right button. I don't know if you remember, I made a video about baking Christmas cookies, which tomorrow I'm actually going to work to rebrand it, because literally the day after Christmas ends, everyone takes down their Christmas crap, they throw their Christmas trees in the dump, and yeah, then like the day after Thanksgiving's over, everyone just starts blasting Christmas music, and the day after Christmas is over, everyone just takes that down, and then just gets all their whatever drinks they can find ready for the New Year's Day ball drop, which I'm actually might be reacting to. I honestly don't know. But yeah, we're making some popcorn in the kitchen. We're in the kitchen right now. So you saw it. We actually threw in another batch today. And yeah, it actually helped out, I believe, 84 people. Had some amount of people that saw that video that I guess needed a recipe for Christmas. Or were just people coming in to support. Usually, I'd say a good, decent chunk of my videos are, I'd say about 50-50 with subscribers and non-subscribers here. But on these streams, it's almost 95-5 with subscribers and non. But after streams, then all of a sudden they're just, oh, popcorn's almost done. So back to the popcorn tutorial. Yeah, this should make it onto the best of the month highlights. So so you can hear it's really starting to crank down and popping. So we're gonna have to turn this thing off. I'm gonna flip this over. And we're gonna sort of scoop it out. And yes, that's a popcorn jump scare. Watch out. You might want to wait like 2 or 3 seconds before you actually go in there because there's still remaining. It looks like a movie theater right now, actually. Oh, popcorn kernel literally flew out one of the doors up here. That door was I guess the popcorn kernel was really wanting to be rogue today. Seriously, I bought this popcorn maker. No, the popcorn maker. I bought the popcorn kernel last week. How are we already half out of it? And yeah, when it comes to me making popcorn, I always put too much of something. So I'm gonna grab myself a nice old drink of water. Because yeah, I'm gonna show you the finished product in a second. Heat it out. Of course it did. It always happens. Yeah, I'm actually with a scoop right now. I'm gonna show you how I do it real quick. So I'm gonna turn on the camera. So I'm in the popcorn machine right now. What I do is I take the scoop and I just pour it in my bowl. That easy. And I just muted myself and turned on my camera. I don't usually stream with my camera on. It's really for one reason, and one reason in particular. My house is a mess. A big one. Because basically everything falls on top of each other. So the second I want something clean, and the second it is clean, about 30 minutes later, it's a mess again. That's what happens when you buy old farmhouses from like a century and a half ago. Yeah, I'll have to give myself a nice little drink once this is done. But yes, that popcorn kernel got absolutely like destroyed when it just came out of the thing. That damn popcorn kernel knew what it was doing this evening. Okay, just quickly announce that I'm actually doing a stream every day this week. I don't know exactly at what times. It's gonna be whatever time works out for me, because I have the entire week free, and I'm gonna do this every time I'm on break. I'll do a stream every day. So if you want to catch me on a live, yeah, that's the way to do. That's the way to do it. And those streams might be up to 5 hours long. And yeah, if you're wondering why I haven't been doing my 1K live yet, I mean, yeah, pretty obvious. No, it's not because I know trolls will just unsubscribe as soon as they see that live. It's basically because, well, I have everything ready for that video. I'm just too lazy to actually do it. I really lack this skill when it comes to that sort of crap. So yeah, I'm gonna grab myself a nice little glass bottle and I'll go in my refrigerator, grab myself some nice old iced tea. I know, iced tea. It's so cold out, and yet I'm doing it. I'm butter dipping. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pouring myself a nice little glass of iced tea right now. More iced tea in the pantry. But yeah, I plan on making a chocolate chip cookies baking video later this winter. Because I think a lot of people want to know how to bake that. Because that's actually, I'd say, one of the easiest and beginners things to cook. I'm actually going to do a live stream this week where I talk about cooking in specific. But the one thing about cooking things like that is taste test for the popcorn. I give it a not too salty, not too buttery. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It's not the best, of course. I've had a lot better, but 9 out of 10 gets the job done, especially late nights. Yeah, I should. I actually should. That's actually a good idea. I'm probably actually gonna do that. In fact, now the chickens are in an area where I actually get decent Wi-Fi connection. Because ain't no way I'm wasting my mobile data just to do a 3-hour live stream about my chickens. I only get limited because, yeah, I don't think we live anywhere near a service provider. So, we have to do that. We have to live with that. And Christmas only has 6 minutes left on the clock. So, yeah, we just have about 6 more minutes left on the clock on Christmas. But we're still doing this. Don't leave. We're still going to be doing this until like 2 in the morning. So, yeah, probably a little after 1. At the very latest, quarter after 1. Very earliest, quarter before 1. Quarter to 1, I meant. I'm sorry, I'm not really good with these time depictions here. I should, honestly. I really should. But I can't figure out how to flip the damn camera here. Because, like, if I turn on the camera, it's only going to show the webcam part and not the flip part. Because I'm doing this on my phone. Because my computer's microphone quality is absolute garbage and it's been lagging all day. Because my Wi-Fi sucks and this is like... And, like, I'm way too lazy to set up a mobile hotspot, honestly. I really should get around and look into that, but you know what? My Wi-Fi is just gonna keep doing that. But yeah, I was just saying, like, 10 minutes ago, I was gonna do a little course on cooking. Baking is, something a little different than cooking. Cooking, I believe, is just using the ingredients there. Baking is, like, manufacturing the ingredients. I'm pretty sure I just said something completely wrong. I might get called out in 3 years for saying the wrong information on that. But, you know what? So be it. So I just had some nice old iced tea. Really hits the spot at 11:56 at night. So yeah. Yeah, the chickens, have been doing good. When I saw that video that I dropped, that's the only thing those chickens will ever accept as gifts. If I give them something else, they're gonna walk away. And also around this time of year, the chickens usually a little bit more flight. So I'm gonna give you a little rundown on that real quick. I know some of you guys might not be completely interested in it, but you're gonna have to sit with me talking for about 1 minute about my chickens. So yeah, what I do is like I go out there with goddamn popcorn kernels. So I go out there and like I give them their feed and water in the winter, and I try to pick one up. It's really hard. But in the spring, when they're about to start laying eggs, oh hell yeah, they go up to me. They want all the attention in the world. In the winter, it's only like 2 or 3 chickens that do. But in the spring, if I have to give each chicken balanced amount of attention, and then there's the time where 6 chickens swarm me, begging for attention. I know they're not swarming me for like demonic purposes. They just want me pet because as soon as I pet them, yeah, they just go away. But I have 2 arms, 2 hands, and 12 chickens wanting to get attention. Yeah, I don't think it's really that possible. So yeah, we got the cookies going. Welcome in Odom's homestead. So yeah, when it comes all down to that, yeah, the chickens just want attention. And if I don't give them attention, they're gonna get real jealous, and then they're gonna jump on my back. I'm not even joking. Then I pick at my hair. I've lost probably close to 50 hairs because of my chickens. And that's just like 2 months ago. I lose hundreds sometimes per month. Because, you know, those chickens, they really know how to bite. They don't play around when you don't give them equal attention. It has to be perfectly balanced. Because if it's not perfectly balanced, well, it's not perfectly balanced, they're going to get real mad at you. Chickens, they want to be spoiled brats. It's really weird how we have half the world, we have half and half of chickens. Maybe it's more like 60-40, but like most of the chickens out there are like you're in the industry, and those chickens just want to go outside for once. And then there's the chickens that we raise in our backyards that absolutely beg us for attention, and they're completely different. Like you can literally get the exact same breeds that they're raising out there in the places where they sell eggs. I don't know, the places where they raise chickens for eggs. Like I could go out there, and those chickens, I could literally get the same breed of chickens. They go out there, they are completely different. Probably because they're really cooped upside in the same place all day. But either way, I really wish same breeds of chickens would act the same way, but they wouldn't. Yeah. Second in the oven. Yeah, we got, I don't know how many more of those chocolate chip cookies. I mean, not chocolate chip. Well, enjoying that popcorn. I really made it good tonight. Yeah, 3 more. I can make like half a batch. I can make another half batch of those cookies. Yeah. All right. So yeah, another half batch of the cookies. Yeah, it's no longer Christmas now, I guess. It is now Monday, December 26th, 2022. We have just 5 more days of this absolutely garbage year. Don't worry, it's over, guys. Don't worry, it's getting there. You know what? In just a couple days' time, the year's gonna be over. We have a new start. Hopefully 2023 is not gonna be out on the streets trying to stab me with a knife like 2022 was. So hoping 2023 can be better. I'm hoping that it's warm. I want no more snow. I don't want anything to do with winter. I'm really enthusiastic when it comes to winter. Oh my god, I want snow. Not anymore. Effective 12 o'clock on Sunday, Monday, December 26th. I am no longer a snow person. I will with gladly pay $1,500 just to go to Florida for 1 day. I would gladly do that because, man, frick all the cold. Nah, I stick the middle finger up it when it's real cold. I mean, yesterday, yeah, still enjoying Christmas here. We still have the candy cane lights on. Doesn't mean that the second it hits midnight that you have to turn. I don't know if you can see them, but there's candy cane lights out there. The lights in the kitchen might be getting in the way, so you might be able to see them now. There. We are not taking those down. Not today. We'll leave them up for usually about another week. Sometimes 12 days, because, 12 days of Christmas. And you know what? Me being the type of idiot that I was, I did 12 days of Christmas before Christmas. But I think that's how YouTube does it. So that's how it's going to work. had a pretty enjoyable day today. Really got a lot of stuff that's really going to help with my setup. Really helps a lot. I actually made a really well put together video. Usually it takes me 5 hours in my old setup. Build my new setup, it took me like an hour. I'm really enjoying what I got. Well, let me explain. Let me give you a little rundown. I got a rest that I can put on my head for a camera, a GoPro to be exact. It's specifically made for that. I got a new office chair, so now it's a lot more comfortable to sit down and make videos. I got a keyboard and mouse, now RGB lit up, so keeps my attention focused at the thing because I think RGB really helps keep attention. I'm an idiot. I don't know why I said that. So I just got it for the purpose of that. And trying to remember the other stuff I got. So yeah, we got a couple other things too. Oh shoot, I almost just like absolutely destroyed myself in the kitchen. So yeah, there's just a couple other things. Like I got a little Santa chicken, you know, really enjoying that. It's already hanging up on my desk. And man, when it comes to Christmas decorations in my room, they never come down. You give me a Christmas decoration, they ain't coming down until I move out of that room. Which looks things might be this spring because there's a second floor in this house. You know, we might be moving up there soon. So I'll have a much bigger and better place to make my videos in. Might keep me a little bit more concentrated. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with that upstairs place. But it's a nice little studio. It can fit my green screen, which I don't think I've ever used on this channel. But I really want to use that green screen. I really want to put it to use. I really love that green screen. It works just fine. I mean, it's a little darker green than a normal green screen, but you know, it works. Gets the job done. I think I got it for my 12th birthday. It was either my 11th or 12th birthday, so a couple of years ago. It was 2019, I think, so I think it was my 11th. I don't know. I don't even remember things. Kitchen got sharp things. Yeah. Good thing that I was tripping and falling in the area where the chimney is. And, the place I tripped and fell didn't have any sharp things. It only had a bench where we put our bags after schooling and, a bench for us to sit on, and floor, and some boots that my little siblings leave around the house because they don't know how to put things away and keep it organized. Man. Yeah. Really? Kitchen makes a better mudroom than an actual kitchen. Usually when you're in a kitchen, it's a huge room where you have everything you need to get done. This room, it's tiny. Yeah. So, yeah. There are some sharp things, but in the kitchen, usually you have a lot of space to put that, but not in the chicken's kitchen. You have little room to put stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, you have a little room to put stuff in my kitchen. I mean, like, you got the basics. You got the oven, you got the microwave, you got basically all the basics that's needed. And, yeah, all you get provided with. You get the basics. That's it. That's pretty much all you get. You just get the basics in here. It's tiny. It's only good for one person, so whether it be 2 people in the kitchen, you're not good. Not good. 3 people in the kitchen, might be doable with 2. 3 would absolutely cause it an overflow. So yeah, when it comes down to the kitchen, you want a bigger one than the one we have here. But of course, this kitchen would be bigger if it wasn't for this big old chimney right here. Then the kitchen would be much bigger. Yeah, mine's also a one-person kitchen. Man, if I'm using the kitchen just to do a live stream, I'm using it. I'm the only one in it. There's not even doors to get in this kitchen. There's 2 ways. This house is that old that there's 2 ways to get in my room. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been in those houses before, where you have 3 bedrooms directly in sort of L shape, but not really. Like sort of like a flipped L shape. I think 90 degrees flipped L shape. And then there's always that middle room. That's the room I'm stuck in. There's two ways to get in. There's a small door and a large door. Large door leads to a larger room, and the small door leads to a slightly smaller room. And I got the closet. It's in between the two, which is probably just going to remain a closet for the coming years. Yeah, kitchens weren't important when houses were made. Same with bathrooms. Man, 6 people live in this house, and there's only 1 bathroom. Yeah, waiting to use the bathroom is not fun. That's how old this house is, bro. It's a 3-bedroom and 1 bathroom house. I think it was originally like 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, but you know, damage happens over time, and unfortunately, when damage happens, damage will happen. Unmaintained for probably close to 50 years, so it caused a lot of damage. Sorry, I just love having this popcorn. So you don't want to have a small kitchen because there's a lot of things. You can store very few things, but here's the cool part. When you walk into the dining room here, you can see 1 Christmas tree and some stairs. A room that leads to some stairs now. There actually is 2 ways to get upstairs. There's the pantry, and there's the normal staircase. The normal staircase is absolutely steep, and the pantry is even steeper, but there's a wall blocking it, so we just store all the foods that need to be stored in there. Really, it makes a better pantry than an actual closet, and we didn't even know that existed for a while, and we looked at it, I was like, why is there stairs in here? It was like, oh, it's just a second way to get upstairs. It's just a random hole in the floor, I guess. That's how homes were made back in the day. Yeah, it's 2 fireplaces in this house, too. We have 1 wood stove and 1 open fireplace, if you know what I mean. The open ones in here, we rarely use it. The wood stove is better for keeping your house warm if you have a heat failure. The wood stove the open fire stove can just keep the general area above 60 degrees while everyone else is freezing off in another room. The wood stove can keep the general consistency. There's one night in November, it got down to about 5 degrees, and there was one night in November, the oil tank froze, so of course we had to go out there and get the heat. And we had to turn on the fireplace, and it and the lowest temperatures in my room was 58 degrees. So yeah, not too cold there. Batch 2 ready. That's nice. The stream's been going for almost 40 minutes. Didn't even realize that. I should really pay attention closer to time. We've been going for just about 40 minutes on this chat, so. But you know what? We're gonna go as long as we need to go for, which will probably be like an hour and a half or close to 2 hours. Latest we're gonna be past is 1:15, or Eastern Standard Time, of course. Here on the Eastern Seaboard, that's where most of my viewers are from, so that's why I use these EST a lot. Plus, I'm from the Eastern area, so I also use EST in my talk a lot. So yeah, batch 2 is ready for him. Personally, I was up pretty late last night cooking those cookies. On Christmas morning, it's very chaotic. And when it comes to us having the responsibility for Christmas breakfast this year, yeah. There were some scrambled eggs, there's some quiche, there's some other stuff too. It was really nice. Good thing no one touched my popcorn. Yeah. I got a popcorn machine as my Christmas present last year. Probably one of my favorite ones to date. I was getting that popcorn machine. Once I learned how to use it, man, I'll be making popcorn just about every night. Every night be movie night now. I'd be popping a new batch of popcorn just about every night, sometimes even twice a day. And there's one day part of my family was sick with COVID, so I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna just sleep out on the tent. This wasn't that long ago. This was like September. Man, I brought an extension cord out there to the popcorn machine. Yeah, I'm not even joking. I brought an extension cord out to the campsite. Don't worry, it was like 50 degrees that night. It wasn't gonna harm me. Brought an entire extension cord with the popcorn machine out there and popped popcorn at 11:30 at night. Well, there was literally like coyotes and owls hooting all around me. I was just popping popcorn outside, 11:50 at night, with just to watch random videos after that. I don't even remember. It was like mid-September, so yeah. Always remember If you have an extension cord and a popcorn machine and you want to go camping, always bring both, because that's exactly what I did. I had to put that popcorn machine back as soon as I picked it up, though. See, I put it back and I slept a couple nights out in that tent. One day I woke up, I thought I just had allergies, but man, I was dead sick by the end of that day. Yeah. Put the right amount of oil on the popcorn tonight, though. I think it's the first time in over a year. Just it's like that. It's like shooting a bullseye when you're in archery. I've done it like twice before. Because I used to do archery when I was like 11 or 12, something like that. I hit 2 bullseyes in my life. And those were the only 2 bullseyes I would ever hit. Because past there, no more bullseyes. And hitting the bullseye is very hard. And that's the same when it comes to my popcorn making. Yes, I'm not even joking. My popcorn is either always too overpacked with salt and butter, or it's too underpacked with salt and butter. Flavorful or flavorless. It's very hard to actually get in the middle. Tonight's the night where I get it right in the middle. Man, if I didn't have that popcorn, I'd probably be sleeping on the floor. I'll still be alive right now. So yeah, always remember, I literally had a random thought pop into my head, and I'm gonna share it once Mike is back on the stream. I just literally had a random thought pop in my head, and it's like, why did I think that, bro? Like, man, last night I had the weirdest vision. I had 100 subscribers, 100K subscribers. The exact day I hit 100 subscribers, like a year after that. It was a weird vision. I started dreaming about candy canes and Santa committing burglary while walking into my house and dropping presents on there. Not really burglary, but just like, I don't know what type of crime it is. Like Santa committing some form of crime, walking into the house, dumping your presents on the ground. Instead, I was dreaming about hitting 100,000 subscribers. I'm not even joking. I literally had a dream, and I post one short, goes absolutely viral as soon as I post it. And I believe 30 million views in the dream. And I'm gonna do the live. I hit 100K on that damn live on that day. So yeah, your dreams can say a lot. But I'd say the odds of me actually hitting 100K on the 8th are about the same amount of odds I have of actually cooking a decent popcorn batch, which is basically 0. Or the same amount of odds of me producing a short that is actually half decent, which is also practically 0. Yeah. Past that point, I'll show you the point of it. Yeah. See, I just posted on my community tab, 100K. If I were to make a guess, looking at my stats right now at the moment, steady growth shows maybe in like 5 or 6 years. Maybe in like 3 to 5 years I'll be at 100K. Man, last year I was growing so slowly, instead I'd be at 5 years I'd be at only 320. So man, they said I reached 100 in 2024. You're a bit wrong there. I think their calculations are pretty uncalculated there. Chocolate chips? Man, chocolate chips are some of the best. I think, in my honest opinion, chocolate chips are always one of the good starters for baking. When it comes to baking, chocolate chips are one of the first ones I'd recommend. Or cooking, I don't know. I don't know what you prefer to call it. I just call it baking because that's what literally everyone else in the community calls it. But y'all can call it cooking, I don't care. So you have baking things already here. Put it in the oven. I'd say baking chocolate chip cookies is probably a good starter cookie. I'd say as long as you know how to a very basic overview of all of the kitchen materials, very, very, very basic knowledge, you could probably whip up a batch of chocolate chip cookies. I made my first batch I made my first chocolate chip batch in 2016. So like 7 years ago, just about. I made my first batch of chocolate chips, and they were probably pretty good. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I remember baking them on one specific day. It was really windy and snowy, and it's a brutal day. Yeah, that's when it comes all down to it. But you know what? When I get off this live, if what's it called, Old Man King Homestead's still on his live, well, you know what? I'm gonna join. I don't care if it's 1:15. I don't care if it's 1:30. I don't care if it's 1:45. I'll still be on that line, man. I'm doing anything to get him up to his 1K because I know he lives in upstate New York, and his computer has a lot, and I mean a lot of issues. Because multiple times during the stream, it was freezing up. He was getting real laggy. So, you know, I think if you go to the top of the chat, you'll see a message up there. It's a link to his Buy Me a Coffee, I believe it is. I've never used it before, and I would encourage you to donate a little amount of money, maybe like $2 or $3. It's gonna help a lot, actually. So I'm just encouraging you all to do that. Not saying you have to, but you know, it's really gonna help him out a lot. So you know, I'm just doing anything to show the support that needs to be shown. Because you know what? If someone needs 1K subscribers or 4K hours, I'm gonna either run the playlist or get them to what they need to get up to. Because you know, they need those hours. They need those hours. And yeah, chocolate chip cookies are pretty easy to cook. And I'd say your first batch is probably gonna be a good 8 out of 10. That's 4/5. Yeah, if everyone wants to hop up tonight, yeah, it's the invite link. And yeah, I should really take down my I should honestly just take down my stupid chicken with a hat profile picture. It's no longer Christmas here. It's 12/19. No, I'm not. I'm probably gonna move it back to, I don't know, probably the. Hang on, I'm gonna see if I can actually change my profile picture to that. Oh, you know, I just clicked the wrong button to do it. So, you know, I'm probably gonna change it to that picture I had when I was at 200 or 300. I believe, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, that's the one you're gonna be able to see next time. And it's probably gonna be in like 3 or 4 days when I change it. So yeah, not everything has to be taken down the day after Christmas. Because right then and there, yeah. Because not everyone is gonna take their Christmas decoration down the day after Christmas. Personally, we leave them up for another week or two after Christmas. I mean, there was one year we still had our Christmas lights up and running in April. We didn't take them down that year probably until about my birthday, which is late June. So yeah, still somehow didn't notice it until today, but my pepper plant is gone. She placed with a very yeah, I should. I'm gonna try to see what I can do in Photoshop later. I'm gonna give Photoshop a try later tonight. But you know what? Instead of that pepper plate, we have a very slaggy reindeer right here. I mean, it's probably, I believe, worth about 150 or 175, something like that. Maybe close to 200. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do what I can. I'm gonna try to see what I can do with my Photoshop. But yeah, I can definitely look into doing that. I mean, I've been streaming for just about 50 minutes here. Didn't feel like 50 minutes, but you know, time flies by when you're doing a stream. And you realize that you're well overdue for the end of the stream. There's one night I wanted to do a stream for 30 minutes. I ended up streaming for 3 hours and 25 minutes. And my popcorn isn't even half empty. So yeah, man, popcorn is a good late night treat. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have I don't have really an indoor garden yet, but we do have a lot of fertilizer, so I'm gonna get it done sometime this holiday weekend. because I'm off from school. I just have to do a book project, and it's not due for a little bit, so it's due the week of the 9th. I'm gonna get it done. So I'm gonna just spend the week working on the WIG or whatever they call it. And if they're doing that MIG graph in 2023 again, I'm gonna see what I can do to participate in it because man, I remember I was a little bit too late last year. The day I discovered that it was existing, I made up some random word. Third cookie, man, you'd be saying, I'm just gonna take one more cookie and you take 15 more. That's me, unfortunately. I'm just gonna put a little bit of ice cream on my ice cream tonight. No, I'm just gonna put like 30 scoops on it. Just 10 more scoops. How about another 20? Yeah, that's me. I'm gonna see what I can do. I might do the MIG thing again. Never done it. And yeah, once it gets announced, I'm gonna do my entry video and see what happens. And yeah, I'm gonna go from there. Maybe make an update video like every couple times a month. Maybe like 3 or 4. I'll get my premieres and lives. And I don't know if you did the MIGs last year because I believe you're a pretty recent channel, so. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do something. I'm gonna see what I can find in my massive collection of unused seeds from last year, or seeds that we never got around to planting. I'm gonna see what I have there that could make a really good entry, and then yeah, I'm gonna do the yeah, I'm gonna definitely do the WIG because screw it. I'm gonna just once I get off the stream, I'm gonna start gathering all the stuff we need. I'm gonna go through my really cool pack of seeds and see what I can plant that's cold hardy, and just pray to the Lord that I can actually get warm temperatures here for at least a week. I want 1 week. The next couple of months, every month. I want 1 week every month where it's nice and warm and rainy. One day. Yeah. That's basically it. I bet you get a lot. I'll bet you'll get a lot colder than us this year. And I bet just because I said I hope it's rainy and wet this year and warm this winter, I bet just for saying that the 64-degree weather we're supposed to get next week is just gonna magically turn into 3 feet of snow. So yeah, I'm hoping that doesn't happen because I'm already sick of this winter. And come on, it's cold without snow. This winter is probably the coldest start to winter we've ever had. I mean, we had our first sub-zero highs since 1984, and usually doesn't happen until like late January or early February. That's usually our coldest time of the year. But yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do. And one thing I really want to do is get around to do some outdoor projects this spring. My God, I want to do so many outdoor projects this spring. There's so much I want to get done that I wasn't able to get done last spring. There's a lot of work out there that's just crying for me to do that. Like, first of all, I really just want to do the backyard areas. I really want to sort of deck out my front yard and create a couple miniature gardens. We did that a couple years ago, but very basic plants. I mean, the flowers are still existing. They're just crying for help on the inside because it's just been so dry this summer that like they didn't flower at all. But I really want to get around to doing more gardening work. And maybe plant a couple miniature gardens. Maybe see what I can do for an indoor summer garden. Because 2 ways of getting food is better than one. Because yeah, when it comes to an indoor garden and an outdoor garden, you can see the differences and see what works out and doesn't work out, and yeah. And yeah, that pepper transplant that we got, it probably would live inside for like 2 or 3 years before it would finally actually start producing peppers. I guess it was still in shock from when it finally. You won't see 60 until April or May. Usually we see like one day in Usually there's like one day in February or March where it's always warm. Like last March, there was a high of 81 degrees here. And usually in March, it's usually in like usually I think it's like 44 is our average high and 25 is our average low. And yeah, I don't think it's usually 81 in March. And then in April, we got up to 88. And just last month, mid last month, we had 3 days. We had just about a heat wave. We had one day where it was 80, the next day where it was 87, and then the final day, we got up to 90 degrees in freaking November. This summer was so hot. I was making predictions in the summer that we would have a really cold start to winter since we had a high of 99.6 in May. And yeah, it looks like my predictions were actually accurate. You know, I swear, if we get a repeat of that winter storm, I think it was called Elliot, that we just got all over the country, I'm going to be so sad. We got the warm side, but I swear, I'll take the warm side over the cold side. Please, don't give us that cold snap we got. We literally went from 60 degrees, perfectly warm out, to like negative 20 degrees. That departure's 70-degree departure. What's up, God's Construction? Merry Christmas. I know it's probably not Christmas for you anymore. It's 12:28 for me right now. Hot days can't grow lettuce in the summer. Yeah. Alright, we're going. We ain't gonna hit 2K at least until middle of next year. But you know, if I can find something that works, I'll find something that works. But you know, I haven't looked at my subscriber count, so it's possible that I'm like at 1.94 right now, but the chances are about the same of me actually hitting a bullseye in archery, which is practically 0. Or the same amount of chance that I actually make a good popcorn batch, which is also basically 0. With the same amount of chance that a chicken doesn't attempt to absolutely destroy my hair in the summer, also 0. So yeah. But 2K would be nice. But I really want monetization before 2K. Most channels would already be happily running and making plenty of money by now. Enough money to maybe go to the Dollar Tree and get some candy. You know, if I'm gonna make enough money to go to the Dollar Tree and get some candy, I'll still be thankful for that. I mean, hey, $13, still $13. I can buy like 13 things of. I can buy like 12, 11 candy canes from the $1.25 tree. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Unless this winter is like, I don't know. I don't know when I'll hit it. Probably by the spring. Maybe in like April. Maybe late March. But when you look at my current growth right now, there's a really decent chance that in the nearby future, I mean, there's actually pretty decent chance. Just by judging off of the growth recently, that is possible that it'll yeah. I might enter the WIG. I might also attempt the MIG, but I mean, it's an outdoors early spring gardening thing that occurs from like January to like March or something like that. And if I attempt to grow one plant outside in like January, I think there's gonna be icicles after the first minute after I put it out there. I bet the hose water won't even reach the plant before I put it in. I bet the hose water won't even reach the plant every time I try to water it, so ain't surviving crap out there. Yeah. He can grow a lot more than I can from collabs. Like, seriously. He can go to some, I don't know, let's just say it's a meetup, I don't know. I really want to say 41.36 so bad, but that's a 4th of July meetup, and I highly doubt he was there. I wasn't at the 41.36. I've never been to a single meetup before. I really want to go, but you know what? If I have to go, I have to take my bratty little siblings with me, of course. So yeah, no meetups in the near future. I really want to host sort of something like that, but yeah. Like you can literally go from 1.45K is what I believe he's at right now. They can go by the morning time the next day already up to 3.62K. Yeah. I just can't find the time to do collabs. I tried hosting one, I got no entries. So yeah, that's how pointless my channel is. Man, I just tried to host a collab, I got no entries. I tried to host a challenge for Thanksgiving last year, recently got no entries. Yeah, plenty of people my age. In fact, I don't know if you remember last stream, which was yesterday. You might remember Garrett S's. I think he's about my age in the chat, and he does very similar content. Covers meteorology just like I do. He covers I actually went fishing the weekend of Thanksgiving because I really wanted to do it because his trout releases and stuff like that. Those were doing really well. I couldn't film at the lake because yeah. The one time I actually tried to, because I actually ended up catching a yeah. Yeah, thing about the meetup, but yeah, I tried to release a trout, and yeah, when I filmed it, I was doing it on a dock, so I released the trout, and yeah, my phone just absolutely hit the water. I grabbed it out as soon as possible. That video footage was screwed. I had to put in rice. Of course, dirty lake water all over my phone. It isn't a joke. Dirty lake water all over your phone is gonna really clog it with like algae and stuff. Mistakes about goddamn choking on that popcorn kernels. Oh my god, bro! I just lost my voice. Yeah, about 40 minutes up the road. Yeah, I might actually be going to the Black Tropical meetup if somehow, some way, they can find something that works out. I mean, it's on a weekend. At least it's not on some random Thursday night, because then I have like Fridays, and you know how they work. You get a quiz every Friday. So yeah, getting quizzes. Cannot wait, guys. I cannot wait. But yeah, I really want to go. I just need to find something that works out for me. Lost my voice for a couple of seconds, starting to come back now. Sorry if I sounded like a 5-year-old girl right then and there. But you know what? So will be it. That's already up on the channel to see. Now people can clip that. I might be going there, all completely unrecognizable by then, because the amount of times I've shown my face on this channel's count is like 3. So yeah, I might be going. I might as well just go at this point. But you know what, like, if I start, but like, if I can actually like, go with both my parents, who's gonna stay home and babysit my obnoxious 7-year-old siblings, bro? That's the one question I have to keep asking myself. Who's gonna take care of them? Or do I just go with one and yeah, just simple flight down to, I believe it's near Savannah. Yeah. Really considering going, but you know, yeah, there's a lot of Texas people that are in the gardening. You know what? Because you said that, I'm gonna move down to Texas. No, I'm just joking. I would love to move down to Texas, though. They get the heat down there. And ironically, I said I would like to move down to Texas in sort of a Texan accent. The stereotypical one, of course, I'm talking about. The one that most Texans don't actually have, but most people think they do. But yeah, I'm thinking about moving to a warmer place. I mean, just a few short days ago, if you'd have asked me, would you rather live on a mountain or in Texas? I'd say the mountain, of course. They get more snow than Texas, of course. But now it's like, I'll take the southernmost town you can get there. I will literally move to a place where it gets up to 140 degrees in the summer, just to escape snow at this point. I don't want it to be like snowing all day, every day. Yeah. And then last night, after that vision I had about me reaching 150,000 subscribers, I had another vision. It snowed steadily for a week, and yeah, we were snowed in. We got like a foot of snow every day, and 7 feet of snow, and it just kept on snowing, and yeah, we just got snowed in. And yeah, eventually you'll run out of food. So you need to keep that snow shoveling consistent there. Yeah. I believe there's some form of made up in like Oklahoma or something. I think I've heard word of it. I can't confirm if it's actually a true thing or not. Like I've heard about it. I just can't confirm it. But man, I really badly want to host a meetup somewhere at like some park in like New York. Or we all just gather on like Easter Sunday, do like a really quick like Easter egg hunt. And in those Easter eggs, instead of having like candy, like all the little kitties get, you're all gonna have some like actual good stuff in there. Man, that'll make a good video. A good video I have in my mind that I'm never ever gonna film because I'm too lazy to ever get around to hosting a meetup. Because then there's things like booking the place where you need to go, and it's hard to host a meetup unless you're hosting in your own backyard, which yeah, we'll never do. I will never do that in my own backyard just because of how messy and awful it is. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, trying to reach 1K without lives is very hard. However, it isn't impossible, and I mostly did it. I live stream like 3 times a year, basically. So if you're growing 2 months inside, yeah. Yeah, I've done a couple indoor plants before. Usually we start all of our seedlings out in a garden, and we have basically I don't remember what those lights are called. Hang them up, and I think they're grow lights or something like that. We hang them up, and yeah, then it acts as sort of like a sun for the plants, and the seedlings will grow out of that. And then once they really hit about the height of the grow light, then we usually like transplant them and move the grow light and remove the Usually we have a successful germination rate of like I believe 80%. So about 80% of the seedlings are going to go into bigger pots. The other 20%, well, they didn't make it past germination, or they made it into germination and just died, because that's happened. And we thought we were having a really successful tomato plant. It died. It died as soon as it touched the outdoors. We were already getting some tomato flowers, and as soon as it touched the outdoors, it died. It can happen at any point. They can have secret illnesses against you. And then with the potatoes, my God, they are so good. I love growing the potatoes this year, except for like 90% of my garden tours. It's like, no, tomatoes don't matter. Potatoes don't matter anymore. And the cool part about potatoes is I believe if we just take potatoes from our cabinet, we go into the pantry real quick. Oh God, here we go again. The more coughing, and lose my voice. I'm sounding like a 3-year-old again. I go into my pantry, cut out a portion of the tomato and plant it in the ground, and then I could like get a potato out of that. Because potatoes, I really like growing potatoes, but those potato beetles are nasty bastards. They won't ever go away. They're almost impossible to remove, but there's a cool little mixture. You like take like a red I don't even remember what those cups are called. You fill it up with water, you put Dawn dish soap in it. Preferably Dawn dish soap. It's that blue one. I think everyone knows what that is. People just call it its own type of thing nowadays. Just call it Dawn. And then pour that in there, you pour them all in there and pump it out 8 hours later. That's how you deal with potato beetles. But you have to deal with them hand by hand without using pesticides. If you use pesticides, there's probably gonna be some like sort of like I don't know, genetics changed inside of the potato plant itself, so the potatoes will be slightly modified and maybe a little less tastier. I'm pretty sure I'm saying 3/4 of the shit I'm saying right now incorrectly, but I don't care. So yeah, potato beetles are nasty things. They will get into your garden. They'll eat almost everything. They first start with your eggplants, then they go to the potato. They discover your potatoes. You find your garden. They go to your eggplants, and then they go to your tomatoes, and they go to basically every other plant in your garden. Fortunately, they never discovered the potatoes since we spaced them out pretty well. Since I'm right now just about above where the potatoes were planted, and the garden's maybe a solid 80 or 90 feet away from there. So it wasn't anything, yeah. And so I'm not really in the shot. I just been like, I think like half of my brain cells just left my body while trying to do this stream. Because yeah, I've really not been keeping up with the chat. It's 12:42 at night right now. We've been doing this for just over an hour. We're gonna stop at about 5 after 1, maybe. Maybe 5 before 1. Yeah. I'm gonna say one thing real quick about growing things in your garden. It's gonna be that I forgot what I was already gonna say. Wow. I already forgot what I was gonna say. I'm just like that. And if you guys are still in the chat and you look up to the top, you'll see not a GoFundMe. It's a freaking, trying to remember what it's called. Buy me a coffee or something like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a 90-year-old now. I don't know what basic websites are called anymore. I mean, people my age just insult the 50-year-olds for not knowing how to use technology, but then I'm over here not knowing what basic websites were actually called. So yeah. Usually I'm not eating popcorn while I'm talking. It's just that sometimes you'll get a kernel mixed in sometimes because it doesn't pop right or something like that. And you absolutely die. And popcorn kernels will literally like destroy your throat, man. They cause me to lose my voice. I've choked on air before, I'm not even joking. I just want to keep the viewership up on the stream. And yeah, we're in gardens this year. I don't know how it's gonna go. But I'm hoping that the WIG is gonna work out. Because if it doesn't, I'm gonna cry. I want the WIG to work out. I don't want I don't want another failed WIG like we did a couple years ago. Last year, I tried to go in and take some seeds that were well over 2 years out of date and plant them and put them up on the windowsill. And yeah, I forgot to water them because yeah, it was like I believe it was I think I was really studying hard for a test, so I was just too busy. No one else really cared about them, so I got like one zucchini sprout, and that zucchini sprout died after 3 days. Yeah. I'm gonna try Parmesan cheese. Of course, Parmesan cheese. I don't know about Parmesan itself. Oh shoot. This egg has a crack right down the middle. Looks like the cold's really been taking a toll on these eggs. There's an egg right here. I'm holding my hand. There's a crack right down the middle. It's not hair. I can see the crack. Oh, I almost clicked the back button. There's a massive crack in this egg. It's not anything big. But I am going to have to put it in the fridge. Because that's just the way it works. It was probably frozen, then unfrozen. Then frozen again, probably, and then unfrozen again. So, open the fridge you go. If you raise chickens, you don't actually have to put them in the fridge. And I think they last for about 6 months. But if you have a broken egg, or you wash them off, then they have to go in the fridge. So selling eggs can be really hard sometimes. That egg, doing my breakfast tomorrow. Unless, of course, they're gonna give me Dunkin' Donuts tomorrow. Then I'm not gonna have that. I'm gonna save that until lunch. I sometimes eat egg and cheese for dinner. I sometimes have it as a snack, unironically, just because I like my chicken's eggs. The eggs that my chickens give me are probably some of the best out there. Except I bet someone already in the chat is disagreeing with that, saying that their eggs are better. But basically, every farm-raised chicken egg tastes just about the same. Because if I were to get 2 cups right now and put a egg at the store in the left one and an egg you can get at the farm in the right one, they're going to look completely different. The store-bought one will be a lot darker in color, and the home-bought one The one you buy from a homestead is going to be the one that's going to be lighter in color, and that's the ones that taste a lot better. Those are the ones that I personally love the most. I love the ones that have the richer colors in them. Ninth. I'm sad. I'm in ninth, bro. It's impossible to deal with it nowadays. I used to buy some ranch powder for popcorn, but I stopped making it. Well, I think I've had that before. I don't know when they stopped making it. Might have had it once in my life. Meh. I hate that they just end things that like 3 people like. But hey, those 3 people are big fans of that, so stop ending them. Oh, come on, man. They already taken out I believe in our state. The only university that I believe the course was meteorology, but I bet I could be wrong. The only college in the state that offered that, which is hopefully gonna be my future career, just removed it because like 3 people took that class. So yeah. Now I'm gonna have to hope this channel makes enough earnings to help pay for another state college. Oh wow, I can't wait to be $185,000 in debt in like 7 years. It's gonna be a rough next 7 years for me. I have a lot of exams and yeah. So what else? Some goats and chicken, but gotta move out of the neighborhood. I mean, yeah, y'all gotta move out of that small neighborhood. With a small backyard, you can't really do much. I mean, you might be able to have a couple of chickens, and in fact, if we weren't able to move to this house in 2018, we would have just got a couple of chickens in our own backyard. We wouldn't have cared. As long as they weren't roosters, then we'd have to give them away because you can't own roosters in suburban places. Or else you're going to get a brick through your window. Your neighbor ain't paying for a new one. So you gonna have to either beg them for an extra $80 to buy a new window, or you're gonna have to come up with those $80 yourself. Don't get roosters in suburban places. Or you're probably gonna face a really hefty lawsuit by your neighbors or a brick through your window from all your surrounding neighbors, so don't do it. Yeah. Just try your best not to get a brick through your window when you get chickens. Some of them are loud, but people complain about people's pets being loud, but then they go ahead and let their children scream. It's probably like 30 decibels louder than a dog barking. Sometimes it feels like an ear-piercing freaking 500 decibels every time you let their children outside play, and they just scream at the top of their lungs. Yeah, goats are like nature's lawnmowers. Same thing with chickens and geese. Ducks are really just there to help make more puddles in your backyard. I'd say the amount of puddles in my backyard have increased probably close to 50% since we got ducks. Ducks are good for making puddles. Chickens and geese really love mowing your lawns. And quails are good for tiny eggs because, you know, tiny eggs, they can go up to $16.50 a dozen. Okay, that's an extra $16.50. I can go to the $1.25 tree and just pick up a whole new fresh stash of candy bars from there. Probably about the same amount of money I'm ever gonna make off of this channel. It's about the same as 1 dozen quail eggs. But you know what? If I get 1 dozen quail eggs, so be it. I made 2 videos hoping to get quail last year, but yeah, I think we all know that's never gonna happen. Quail, it's probably gonna cost me upwards of 10 grand. Unfortunately, this channel makes me negative $3. I mean, getting new gear and everything, that's probably set me back probably close to $90. Never spent money filming a video just yet, though. Just yet. I do have a couple plans that could set me back a couple $100, but you know what? Being monetized would help a lot with that. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of things will make really good fertilizer. Like, seriously, you could like I could just take 3 chickens, put them in a yard, and yeah, chickens when we move them, we'll take the manure that they give us, and put them in a compost pile. And also when we clean out the chicken coop, yeah, that coop has a lot of crap in it. So yeah, we clean it out and put it in the compost. Perfect fertilizer for the garden, but gives off an absolutely awful odor. So yeah, when you get chickens, be prepared to clean the coop more than once a week. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, I probably got like 3 or 4 more minutes on the stream because it's 12:52. We started the stream at like 11:40 something. Yeah, I'm finna hit the pillow soon, so. Yeah. I'd say when the chickens give you the things, I'm not okay. All right, I'm not trying to. We all know I'm not trying to discuss people, so I'm just gonna call it that. Oh my god, bro! All right, it's almost midnight. It's 12:52 here. I'm gonna hit the pillow in like 5 minutes, so just gonna finish up my nice old bowl of popcorn. Probably caused me to choke over 10 times on the stream. So yeah. Because I'm gonna end at 12:55, so 5 before. I believe you only have 8 minutes, 7 minutes before Christmas ends for you. Yeah, Christmas is officially 364 days away for us. Yeah, next time I get to, the next time I get to rock around the Christmas trees in 364 days. So, yeah, I just made an entire Christmas song reference. I know, I gave it out, and I even pointed it out too, because my jokes are that god awful. So yeah, any concluding thoughts on the stream? Because I'm gonna do this at the end of every stream. Because questions, comments, concerns, anything. I know I sound like I don't know, like a teacher trying to explain a really hard concept like the damn quadratic formula, and questions, comments, and concerns, and yeah, basically what I'm doing right now. So, any final concluding ideas for the stream? Because we finna end in like 2 minutes. Because I'm finna hit the pillow soon. Because, I might not be that tired. But I think I had one too many sugar cookies today. So, yeah. So, tomorrow, I'm hopefully get my 10 hours of sleep. So I can wake up first thing in the morning. So, I don't know, maybe, I'll go live at, 2 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Eastern. I don't know. Whatever time you see the notification at is what time I'm going live at. So, yeah, I'm gonna hit the pillow. Any concluding thoughts on the stream, guys? Because, yeah, it's 12:54 right now. And, yeah, I really want to hit the pillow. Because, yeah, I'm tired. It's been a really rough last 3.5 months for me. I'm finally glad that I can at least get some rest over the course of the next coming week. I just really wish it was summer vacation again. Then I can hit the pillow a lot harder. But I'm moving schools by the end of this year, so you know. I'm gonna get a little bit more rest. We have about 1 minute left here. I'm gonna try to get up as late as possible, purposefully. I'm gonna literally get up at 1 p.m. because I've done that before, man. It's 12:55. I might go a minute over, but you know what? We've been doing this for 83 minutes, so one or two more concluding thoughts, because that's all we need. And you know what? We finna do the chicken chat tomorrow, or we just talk about some random crap. It was originally supposed to be about chickens, but we're sort of just gonna branch right off from chickens. Alright. Looks like our concluding thoughts on the stream have been made. Good night, everyone. Alright, I'm gonna